Hi guys, welcome back. I'm here to finish the rest of the tarot. Had to take a brief intermission. Life, you know. So we're going to begin with Libra. These will also be time stamped. Okay. So we're doing January 2022 for Libra. We're just going to grab some elemental energy and I just remembered I don't have one of my things of cards I want in here. I want to do the Ancestor Wisdom cards. And there we go. There we go. All right. Libra, January 2022. Okay. Interesting. So you're starting to really look at what kind of passion lies within your soul. You're using the purity of your inner child, and you're also knowing that it's time. And I want you to just look at this card. I love this card. She knows it's time. She knows that it's time to be disciplined. She knows that it's time to move forward with her passions. She just knows that it's time for her to shine, her or him. His gender doesn't matter in tarot. You have the fox spirit, trusting your talents in these changing times. And the medicine mother, honor your inner knowing. And you do have a lot of inner knowing, Libra. Yes, you do. Quite wise with your built-in scales and justice. You very clearly know. And you have the protection guardian, who is saying for you to drop your shields and move forward in your true self, in your true power, your true energy. Which I think goes along with that, excuse me, that inner child, that wisdom, that inner wisdom, and your inner passion. Let's scoot my chair up a little bit more. So now we're going to grab some guidance, affirmation, oracle cards real quick, and then we'll get into your tarot. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Beautiful energy. I love it. Okay. Now let's leave those right there, and we'll get into the tarot and see what's going on for you in the month of January. And if you haven't already, there is a video posted now for the collective for the year of 2020 and predictions. So that's not per sign, that's all of us together as a collective. If you'd like to check them out, our year looks very promising for all of us. Very promising. So again, we have more clocks. It's time, right? It's time to be opening up to yourself. I feel like with this card, you're anticipating a message in the month of January, trying to patiently wait for it. You're really wanting something to happen. You're almost anxious for this information, this news to come in. Releasing things or freeing yourself of things. Taking a leap of faith in a new direction. Divinely guided and divinely protected, even in your sleep. Yeah, and by the end of the month, you're going to be walking proud as a peacock. You're going to really be standing in your own energy. So I would say whatever it is that you're waiting on, it's coming. It's coming and it's good news. You're going to be successful in it. We're going to pull some regular tarot and get some clarifiers on this. Yeah, there's definitely change coming. And maybe you're releasing a false person. Someone who's been hiding behind a mask or putting on a charade. Not really being truthful about who they are to you. And so you're walking away from that energy. You're releasing yourself from that energy. And I feel like for some of you, you're waiting for a call about a new place to live. You're going to have unexpected income in the month of January. And, you know, let's just, you also have the courthouse card, which in this deck would be your energy, Libra, because you're the justice, you're the balance, you know, of fairness. But something's definitely going in your favor. It doesn't necessarily have to be legal or in court, but something is definitely going in your favor. And as far as the unexpected income comes into play, let's all keep in mind that the more energy that you put into the positive and the more focus you put on the positive and grateful and thankful for the things that you have, you know, looking toward the positive things in your life instead of the negatives, the more abundance comes into you. So money literally can just, you know, show up out of nowhere when you didn't expect it, when you got your energy in a good balance. My birds are not getting along with each other. Can you hear them? I have love birds. They're not being very loving. Okay, and you have the lovers card. So perhaps this has something to do with walking away from someone who's negative in your life and walking toward true love, a true soulmate. And yeah, you've got expectations. You're anxiously anticipating something happening in the month of January, and it's going to be in your favor. It's going to pay off. And exactly, you're getting out of this imprisonment, whatever it is, whether that's financial or in a relationship, you are walking out of this energy. You're not going to have to worry about it or put any more energy into it. So you just go ahead and change your thoughts now, and instead of anxiously anticipating and hoping, walk through the next few days or weeks with the knowing that it is changing. Because you are no longer the person that's in the position of being poor or feeling like the wounded warrior in a situation. Yeah. You've got the World card. The the world is changing for you, probably because you're changing yourself. Because see, she always reminds me of the New Year baby, because she stands there with her banners and she's naked. And so this is you being born anew. This is you making a new start, a fresh start, even if that's a fresh perspective. And then you're sitting very firmly in the Queen of Swords energy, which tells me that you're standing very firm on your principles, your morals, your beliefs, your wants, your expectations, your boundaries, whether that's, again, in work or relationship. You're standing very, very firm. You have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So again, this is you moving toward your true soulmate, your true happily ever after, your true abundance by the end of the month of January. And again, if this is in finances, you're moving toward that ideal job, that perfect job where your passion really lies, as in the beginning of the reading where we were talking about you looking within and finding what is your passion. So you're definitely moving toward your passion in all of this and getting out of this trapped energy, this poverty-stricken or battle-beaten energy that you were in before. Yeah, you're letting go of all of that pain with the Ten of Swords in reverse. And you've got the Magician and the Knight of Cups to back that up, which tells me that you are actually changing your life by manifesting it yourself because of your knowing, because of your inner wisdom, because of your determination to change it and get out of this situation, whatever it is. So good job for you. You're definitely moving ahead. I'm going to try to get some of this moved out of the way here. And then I'm going to pull a few more cards to see if there's anything else that Spirit wants to tell you before we close out your reading. Okay. Any other messages for Libra, Spirit? Any other messages for Libra for January? Anything unexpected? Anything they should know? Guidance and advice? There's definitely an ending to something, and you are walking in your power of being the Emperor. So just walk through the month of January with confidence, knowing, even if you don't see any evidence of the change yet, know that by the end of the month, this change is going to happen for you. Okay? It's coming. It's definitely coming. Your ship is coming in. And you're going to be moving toward that. You got the Chariot, the High Priestess, and the Six of Cups. And I feel like for a lot of you, this actually is soulmate that you're moving toward. And I try really hard not to turn all of my readings into a love story. But I feel like for you, Libra, that's exactly what's going on, is that yours is moving toward your soulmate in the right way to make it abundant, to make it successful and rich and joyful, meaningful. And also I'm getting the message for some of you that your soul tribe is who you're going toward, that you're finding your soul tribe possibly within your workspace or your home space, something like that. And that's going to bring you a lot of happiness by the end of this month, okay? So now we're going to move on to Sagittarius. Boy, that wind is howling out there. It's been 72 degrees here in Indiana for the past 3 days. It's insane. Sagittarius for January 2022. Sagittarius. One more card, please. Okay, or two. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Beautiful energy. Let me go ahead and pull these ancestral cards, and then we'll go through these with the elementals and the ancestral. And then also your spirit guided message. Oh, I love that one. It's got the honeybee on it. Bask in the joy and the light. That's exactly what you need to be doing, Sag. Basking in the joy and the light. Shift your perception. Ignite your passions. Oh, wow, you got several cards here. Okay. Shed your old skin. Remember that you are not alone. Remain rooted and grounded. And enjoy the growth and reap the rewards. Then you also have in your elemental energies something about home and earth. The winds of change are upon you. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, finally. And again, staying grounded in all of it. Remembering to remain grounded. And then your spirit-guided messages are indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Don't be indecisive. Acceptance. Learning to accept the things that you cannot change. That's part of that shedding of the old skin, you know. Look, I look like a hunchback because I'm in this really tall chair now. Try to sit up straighter. I'm a hot mess the past couple of days. I've had a head cold. One more card, please, for Sagittarius. Or two. Blame. I accept responsibility for my own well-being and peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Absolutely, you should do that. And that's probably part of this shedding of the old skin, is to not have the negativity and the worry and, you know, trying to control things or change things that you can't control or change. Because really, at the end of the day, all we can change is ourselves. We can't control anything else so much. Too much free will at play, too many odds of probability. That's too many. There we go. Looking carefully at yourself, looking inward, daydreaming about who you want to be, deciding between your inner self and your outer self, who you're going to be, realizing that you're not shackled or bound and that you can be free to express yourself. This is kind of a common theme for people lately. Like, of all of the zodiac signs, this has been a really common theme, that everyone needs to step out of their comfort zone, step out of their shell, stop being afraid to show people who they really are. And I really think it's time to do that, you know, much like Libra's reading said that it's time. I think it's time for everybody to do that. Really step outside of your comfort zone and start showing the world who you are. Because you're beautiful and magnificent. And there's nobody else like you. Right? And yeah, you're contemplating it, almost like you're in hangman mode. You're just really looking within and absorbing that energy and waiting for yourself to tell you who you're going to be in the future. Interesting. So that's what you're going to be going through in the month of January as far as the self goes. Whoa, that hit the floor. Let's see what else is going on. Going to be an ending to something and a new journey. Let's see what other cards we have. Changes. Lots of thinking. Something to do with the main masculine energy in your life, whether that's you or someone else. And something also to do with a wealthy man that's going to be involved in your month of January. Big changes, an ending to something, travel, getting honored for something. You've been holding on tightly to something. Maybe that's yourself. Maybe all of this is really about when you decide to really come out of your shell, for lack of a better word, even though you don't have a shell. When you're ready to release your innermost self and really step out into the light, I think it's going to pay off for you in some way. Maybe you're like a really great artist or a really great musician or singer or something. And when you step out of your comfort zone and start showing the world, somebody's going to want to contribute to helping you make this happen. Yeah, you're not going to be at a crossroads anymore over it either. You're going to really make a very decisive decision, just like that other card, indecisiveness. You're going to be really clear on who you want to be and walk in that power. Yeah, with Empress energy, you're going to move forward. Yeah, and it's emotional, but you're also patient. Excuse me. And you're very brave about it. You have this like young, energetic, I don't want to say immature, just adolescent type energy about you in going toward this goal, this dream, which is great. That's great energy. Two of Wands. Yeah, you're moving out into the world. You're showing the world who you are in the month of January. You're ready to step out into your power and learn and grow. That's what it is. Both of these are, all of these cards are younger energy, more of a adolescent type energy. And it doesn't mean that you're necessarily young and adolescent, but your knowledge and your pursuit is new and adolescent. And so you're going to be like the new person in the limelight in this position that you're going into. So we're going to pull some more cards on this to see if there's any advice from Spirit on what you should know about this. Knight of Cups, Three of Wands, Eight of Wands, lots of information, communication, the world opening up for you, a whole new world. I just heard a whole new world. Queen of Swords, being very clear in your boundaries and your goals. Good energy, Sagittarius. Really good energy. Yeah, and another page, the Page of Cups. So, young, ambitious energies. The Seven of Cups, daydreaming about all the things that you can do with this newfound fame or fortune or whatever this is you've got going on. Not feeling stabbed in the back, getting past all of that, getting past the energy of feeling hurt. That's really good. So it looks like to me the month of January is going to be a really exciting month for you, Sagittarius. And you're going to be going toward your true goals and the things that are going to bring you the most happiness and joy and abundance in a financial way. It looks like it's going to also start paying off for you in some way. Or maybe the abundance isn't necessarily monetary, but more of an energy of complete satisfaction in what you're doing. You know, bringing true joy into your heart. So I think that's a great reading for you for the month of January. Okay, and we're going to move on now to Aries. So I'm going to take a sip. Whoops, I knocked things over. So, Aries, January 2022. Aries, January 2022. One more card, please. And also, I'm doing extended readings now. I have a new site called Buy Me a Coffee where you can go and get a extended reading. I'll be adding those hopefully by the end of this week. Okay, Aries, it's looking like to me there's some kind of addiction or toxic relationship or toxic way of thinking that you're needing to get out of. Just going to look at all of these a little more carefully. You seem very peaceful internally, very tranquil within yourself, very calm, stable, comfortable. And that's on each side of this Devil card. So I feel like maybe it's something you're not willing to look at, is how I'm picking up on that. That's interesting. And your magic was in reverse. And you've got equator and purity on each side of the magic in reverse, which is your inner alchemy, your inner manifestation abilities to move you through into what you want. And this has something to do with looking inside. This, you've got the inner core card as well. The inner core. So this is an internal type of toxic pattern, toxic behavior, toxic energy that you need to rid yourself of, even though you feel like you're balanced. And let me just show you these cards, because even though you feel like you're balanced, see, this is a card of balance. This is a card of calmness. This is your magic card that was actually in reverse. And I feel like maybe you're not being honest with yourself about something. Pull the spirit message cards. Spirit message cards for Aries, please. Can you hear my birds? Flying all over the place in their cage. Spirit messages, please, for Aries. Also, I wanted to let all of you know that I've dramatically lowered the prices on the website for all of the services that I offer, because I want to assist humanity in waking up and knowing their life purpose and helping them to figure that out, or to get to where they need to be in order to complete their life purpose, whatever that means for each of you. So I've dramatically dropped my prices. And if you are in financial difficulties to where you cannot afford the services, there is financial aid available, because my main mission is, first and foremost, to wake up the world and give them their power back. So if you need my help, please go to the website and contact me. I want to help you all. It's not about the money. Gotta get the devil out of the details, right? Alright, so in your spiritual guidance advice, you have friendship and forgiveness. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And see, this was just talking about how you needed to work on something that maybe you're not willing to acknowledge within you. And maybe this has something to do with someone else and your thoughts and your opinions on that relationship. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement and trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So see, you're in a good state of mind where you feel peaceful, you feel clear, you feel like there's clarity, you feel like there's calmness, inner calmness. But there's something about someone that you're not willing to admit yet. And we're going to delve into that a little deeper here and figure out who that is. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just you're not willing to look at this very hard yet for some reason. Whether it's something you need to let go of, or perhaps even I'm hearing there's something from your past that you need to let go of in order to have this new relationship, this new friendship, or whatever it is, without this toxic energy being in your mind of other situations that you've been in before. Yeah, Ten of Swords. See, you've got someone has hurt you in your past. And you're not totally healed from that. You haven't totally let that go. So it's time to let that go now, Aries. It's time to be in your Empress power. You know how to do this. You know exactly what you need to do to let this go, to heal from it. You have that ability. And I feel like you've been looking at it. You've been weighing your pros and cons. And again, this is like a common theme with everybody, where we're kind of dealing with our shit, right? We're all just kind of dealing with our shit now. It's being forced to the forefront to really look at it and deal with it and feel it and heal it, right? You can't heal it if you don't feel it. So you got to look at it. You've got to look it square in the eye. Let me see what I got here. Yeah. This is definitely a love relationship or a soul family relationship that we're talking about here. Or something wasn't balanced. Something wasn't fair. The King of Pentacles was in reverse. So, yeah, whoever you were with, that's just confirmation for the Six of Pentacles that something wasn't fair and balanced within the relationship. And this really drained you. You know, Pentacles are energy. It doesn't have to be currency. It doesn't have to be that they made you broke, though that could be the case too. But they drained your energy sources within you, and you need to let that go. You need to stop feeling like you need to be defensive for new people. You need to allow them in. You have the Four of Cups here as well, which is you still looking at that other cup that you no longer have. And, you know, perhaps whoever this was that you were with, you really thought that this was going to be like your person, your lobster, you know, and then it turned out they're not. And you're still daydreaming about that. You're still wishing that that could happen. But honey, I'm telling you what, you got the devil energy twice here. So clearly this is somebody you need to let go of and move away from. Too many struggles, too much hard work to try to make this work. You need to have clear boundaries. Cross this off your list. Move forward with much, much better opportunities that lie ahead of you, but not until you completely heal from this and let it go. For some of you, I think this was a relationship that you really wanted that just never really happened. And for others, I think that it's a relationship that did happen that left you very wounded. And you worked very hard at it, but it felt like work. And relationships should not feel like work. You know, this old man once said to me that if you don't have to work at a relationship, it's not worth it. And when I was young, I sort of took that wrong, you know, because I felt like if it's meant to be, it should come easy. And in my more mature years, I've learned through my many relationships that, yes, it's true. It does take effort. It does take some work as far as, you know, compromise and compassion and allowing for each other's space and each other's beliefs and yada yada, right? Just really being able to accept each other for who they are. But if you cannot get along without working hard at it, if you cannot function on a daily without disagreements and turmoil and struggle, that's too much work. So, yes, you do put work into a relationship, but it shouldn't be hard, right? It shouldn't be hard work. It shouldn't feel like work. Just like with having the job that you love, having a job that really fulfills you and brings you joy. It doesn't feel like you're going to work, right? Monday doesn't feel like a Monday, and Friday isn't something that you're necessarily excited about and looking forward to ever since Monday happened, because you really love what you're doing. Well, relationships should be the same way. If we are truly enjoying each other, then, you know, we're not looking forward to them times when we're apart. We're looking forward to those times that we spend together. That's how you know. That's the clear discernment. And if both people aren't on the same page with that, let it go, man. Don't try to beat a dead horse or force something that ain't going to happen. Right? Like my grandpa used to say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And that's the daggone truth. So if you're trying to be in a relationship with someone who just isn't reciprocating that, let it die. This literally just flew out. Let it die. Let go of it. Get rid of it. Because it's too much work. It's too much work. And if this is something from your past energy, or if this is an occupation that you've been working hard at and it's not fulfilling you, or it didn't fulfill you, and you're still holding that in your heart and that regret, let it go. Let it die. Let it lay at rest. Put it to rest. Because you do have new love coming in. You have this courtship. You have this opportunity for a good love, a good relationship. Courting someone, that's the proper way to go about a relationship. So if you've got a courtship card, which is what it says there, courtship, then it's being done the right way. The foundation's being laid the proper way, and the energy is right. And this can definitely be someone that is your person this time. But you're not going to have this opportunity if you're not willing to face what's inside of you that you already know is the truth, but you've not been willing to admit yet. So, where did my card go? Oh, I dropped it on the floor. And the floor is a long way down because I'm sitting in a tall chair. Wealthy man. I don't know what that's about yet. I can hear all the women screaming, yay, a wealthy man is coming. Not necessarily. Let's hold on a minute. And it ain't all about that anyway. It shouldn't be all about the money. And I honestly, oh, this is marriage. You got the marriage card in your future. I almost said my friend's name. She knows who she is. Okay, so I got it. Oh my God. Okay, so I got it. I got it. Look, and as I'm getting it, yes, and high honors. And the lovers. Okay. Privileged lady. Yeah, okay. So yours is the best one yet. Yay. All right, so yeah, this is going to be somebody that you build the foundation proper way with. You're going to live together. You're going to be in union together. You have the family room card. That's how I know this. And the wealthy man on one side of marriage and sudden wealth on the other side of the marriage, which is you hitting the jackpot, means that you're really going to find your true soulmate. Like, this is going to be really, really, really beautiful energy. Easy energy. No work. No real, like, not that effort that makes you struggle, right? Or makes you cringe or makes you think of past relationships. So let go of all that. Forget all of that. How does it say? Let dead something lie. I don't remember what my mom used to let dead. Let a dead horse lie? I don't know. I don't remember how it went. Anyway, you get my point. Yeah, get rid of whoever that is in your head that you're still thinking about. You're still feeling regret. You're still maybe even feeling hopeful for. Heal it and feel it and get rid of it, because you've got an amazing, amazing true soulmate coming in for you. And you have privileged lady and a gift and high honor. I mean, all of that to me screams you're going to have that great marriage, that perfect relationship, that person that really completes you, right? I mean, like, you're going to feel like the wealthiest person in the world. You're going to be so high on life, you know? And that's another thing, see, because when you are that happy and joyful, the abundance of the financial part of it also follows you, you know? Um, you're going to be provided for. You're going to be well cared for, is what I want to say, in love and in life, because you're so in love. You're going to be well cared for by the person you're with. And oh, that was weird. It's going to be a water sign. It's possibly going to be a water sign. Interesting. So, but yeah, you're gonna be well cared for. You're gonna be truly loved the right way, tenderly loved, compassionately loved, nurtured, heard. Someone's gonna hear you. They're gonna really listen to you. They're gonna really respect your ambition and your fiery little passion that you have. Oh, because you're so adorable, Aries. So yeah, you're gonna have a great month of January. Congratulations. And we are going now to, my pen don't work. Who's next? Capricorn is next. Loving it. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's on the table for you for January 2022. Our exciting new year of angel numbers. 222. I'm kind of looking forward to February 22nd, honestly. Because then it'll be 2222222. No, it's too many twos, but you know what I mean. Capricorn, January 2022. Please, Spirit. Oh, walking in blind faith, are we? Nice. Good energy to be in for the month of January. Start out the new year walking in blind faith. I love it. This is huge for you, Capricorn. This is really huge for you. You're attracting something. You're attracting something like a moth to the flame. What are you manifesting? Ideas, inventions, creations, projects. You're going to be walking tall and proud over it. Whatever this is. And with ease. Beautiful, beautiful energy here, Capricorn. Yeah. You're letting the cat out of the bag, so to speak. You are unlocking and unleashing energies of new ideas, new processes, new creations, and doing it on blind faith, drawing it in, manifesting it. And you don't even realize you're a magician and a creator. That's what I'm picking up here. You're doing this intuitively. And yeah, you're definitely birthing new ideas. You got all kinds of birthing cards here. I'm going to just show you. So first, you're using your voice, right? You're exercising your throat chakra. You're using your voice. You're talking about your ideas. You're really honing them, and you're grounded in that energy. And you see her eyes are also closed because she's walking in blind faith through the waters of life and going to be fruitful and abundant. And then here you have a womb, the growth of a creation, the growth of an idea. Maybe for some of you, literally the growth of a child. But I don't feel like that's what it is for most of you. I feel like you are growing your creative ideas. I feel like you're really moving into an energy where your creations, your ideas, your projects are going to come true. And in the month of January, you're moving toward making those things happen. You are birthing new projects. You're birthing new ideas. Innovative ideas, even. I feel like very creative, innovative ideas. Change. You understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, and that's why you're finally deciding to exercise your throat chakra and speak up. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So maybe you have some friend or coworker that's going to help you birth this new project, help you get it off the ground, or support you in it as you do it. Maybe help you come up with some innovative ways to get it out there. You know, maybe they're good at the marketing and the advertising of it or something. Because I feel like for you, this is more about financial gain rather than relationship gain. And yes, that is typically the way it goes for Capricorn, and that's fine and good. I mean, we all have our place in the world, right? We all have our things that we do, our niche. And this is your niche. You know how to create, you know how to lead, and you know how to make money. Nothing wrong with that. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can always expect it from myself. Bam. See, that's it right there. And patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order, and that's why you're walking in this blind faith. Right there. That's why you're in this blind faith, because you understand that it all happens in divine timing and that this is the time. This is the time to be making that happen. You're trusting that. You're moving into that energy of trusting that. Which is amazing, especially since you're truly going off of your intuition with this. Your awakening has been a subtle, slow process of you just trusting yourself, trusting your voice, trusting your intuition, trusting where you're leading yourself. I just want to shuffle these real quick. I'm feeling mixed up energy in it, so I'm just going to give them a good shuffle. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what else is going on here for you for January. Get some more details. Ace of Cups, that's new beginnings, fresh starts, the promise of them being successful. You've got the Three of Pentacles, that's union or partnership with someone else, a collaborator, etc., that is helping you to move forward and excel. You have this new, beautiful energy about you that's youthful and excited. Lots of communication, lots of information coming in. Fair and balanced way of moving through it. Equal partnership on both ends. Everybody gets their due credit. Knight of Pentacles, you're going to be already making abundant progress and prospects. I don't know why I keep wanting to say prospects. but you've got great prospects coming in. You know exactly what you want, and you're going to go toward it. And you're walking away from any kind of negative thinking about it and totally moving in complete faith that what you have is going to flourish and be abundant. The ideas that you have. Change, great fortune. Something to do with the home. Thoughts rolling around in your head. That's them creative ideas. You put a lot of work into this, a lot of thought into this. Maybe you've even got your legal side of it all in a row here. Something to do with your family, perhaps. Maybe this is going to benefit your family greatly. This new project that you're doing. And a partnership. This is a partnership between the main male and a mature woman. So this is definitely someone who can help you achieve your goals as long as you keep walking in this faithfulness and the fair and balanced settlements and agreements that each person gets their own due credit. Yeah, either you're going to be an official person or you're going to deal with an official person in this. There's going to be like a young, excited energy to this, almost like when you feel really excited when you first start dating somebody when you're young. You know, how you get butterflies and you're really excited about it. That's the way this is going to feel to you. It's going to be really exciting, enthusiastic energy that you're walking through. And again, you've got the courthouse. So there's something going on here with making this legal, making this permanent, maybe getting a patent on an idea or something like that is what's going on with you. And something that's going to benefit the community. Wow. And maybe even end poverty, either for you or for the community. It's going to end poverty. So whatever kind of creation you got going on, it's a big deal. It's going to matter to a lot of people, whether it's to your family or to the community at large around you. It's really going to make a difference. It's going to get you the recognition that you deserve. It's going to get everyone that collaborates with you on this the recognition that they deserve. And it's going to really work out beautifully for you. It looks like to me, Capricorn, you have a really exciting adventure ahead of you for the month of January. The fruits of your labors are finally going to really start paying off. And I don't see anywhere but up from here. I mean, I think the rest of your year is just going to continue to flourish from this. That's really beautiful energy for you, and I'm really happy for you. 59. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Aquarius after a brief intermission. All right, Aquarius, January 2022. Whoa, lots of stuff going on here. Okay, so service. I feel good when I can help others. And purpose. I know what I am here to do. That's your water sign right there, even though you're not a water sign. I mean, you're Aquarius. That's all about you. That's your energy. And you do know what you're here to do. You do. But there's something erupting around you or within you that needs dealt with. Because your creativity is in reverse. And you have the volcano energy as well. So we'll look into this a little further. Let go of the need to be right while also standing your ground. You need to find your balance. Be brave and be honest. Release the old and rest. Be open to healing information. Embrace the energy of peace. See beyond this current situation and be grateful in movement and action. Yeah, there's definitely something going on that you're not being agreeable with. You're not allowing it in. There is some stubbornness in you for something. The need to be right about it, something. So we'll figure this out because you do have a great purpose here, Aquarius. You have a really great purpose on this planet. You're beautiful, wise souls. But you do have a bit of a know-it-all streak. Don't hate me for saying it. You know it's true, and I love you, and it's okay because usually you are right. Usually you do have great wisdom, but you also have to remember that sometimes there's room to learn. Sometimes there's room to grow or change something you thought you knew. Sometimes there's room for someone else to know something too. Because we're all just a piece of the puzzle. None of us have the whole puzzle. We're all just pieces of it adding together. Okay. And yeah, you're doing like a juggling act. You're trying to balance something, but you're not achieving it very well. You're wanting to create your magic. That's your Aquarian energy once again. You know who you are. But something in you needs healed. Something in you, I feel like something inside of you that you need to deal with and heal and let go of, and maybe even in your outer surroundings as well, in your environment that you need to walk away from. You're not allowing for this to happen. And there's someone that can help you to achieve that, but you're not willing to let them in. You're not willing to let in their knowledge, their assistance, something about that. You're not willing to admit that you need help. You're not willing to let go of your own beliefs in the situation of how it can be fixed. Something along those lines. But there is someone that can help you with this key piece. And you know them. You know them, and they've already tried to assist, and you're not allowing it. The Spirit is saying for you to let them in, let them help. Because you are important, and you are wise, and you are necessary, and you are a light for this world if you're in the right energy, in the right frame of mind. And so, you know, whatever this healing is inside of you, this volatility, this turmoil, or outside of you, whatever it is, allow someone to assist you in healing it and fixing it. It's okay to let others help sometimes. We don't always have to be the strong one. And yeah, you're holding on to it tight. You really just want to walk in your own power. You don't want to let somebody else help. You don't want to let somebody else collaborate with you on this, but it's necessary. Yeah, you're doing this on your own, and it's an uphill battle. You need to be willing to set down some of those armloads of burdens that you're carrying and let someone else help carry the burden for you, help do the workload, help ease your struggle. And you are worrying. You are worrying over this. You're losing sleep over it. It's stressing you out. And there's someone who wants to help. Yeah, devil energy, toxic energy, internal toxic energy, thoughts, negative thoughts. And even when sometimes when we have negative thoughts, we don't even realize that they're negative, because it's not like you're thinking, oh, this is this, as in it's bad or evil or, you know, whatever. Sometimes it really can be that we're stuck in this pattern of doing things for ourselves. We're stuck in this pattern of not opening up, not allowing someone else to help, not allowing them in, not allowing the healing to happen. Those are negative thoughts, you know, because you're so insistent on doing it yourself, but you're spinning your wheels and you're not getting anywhere. So Spirit is like loudly and clearly through 5 different types of tarot or oracle cards now, trying to beat it into your head that there's help there for you. And it's not necessarily from within you. You don't always have to be the strong one. Whoever this is that's trying to help, let them in. Let them help. Six of Pentacles. That's about fair and balance, you know, give and take kind of stuff. Let somebody help. How many times does Spirit have to tell you? And in how many ways? We got one more way. Let's see what we got. Got another deck of cards here. Got the Kipper deck. Time for a journey. Main female. Some main female in your life is who can help you with this. Someone that's a role model to you, someone of a higher authority than you or higher understanding. And oh, maybe that's what it is. They're actually in a higher position of knowledge on this particular subject, but you feel like you also are very wise and knowledgeable in this subject. And so you're not willing to take their advice because you feel like you know it too well, that you don't need their advice. That's what this is. That's what that stubbornness was about in the first few oracle cards. Because you've got this mindset that you know just as much as they do. They don't know more than you do. They can't help you. You don't need to listen to them. Everything they say, you may say yes, 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 blah, 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 and totally agree to it, but you're not actually applying it. And because you're not actually applying it, you can't heal it. So you should let this other person help that also knows this. Reiki is coming to my mind for some reason. Energy healing. Maybe you are an expert at energy healing, and so is this friend of yours. But because you've got some kind of mind block going on within you, you can't heal whatever it is that needs to be healed. But your friend can. So let her help. Let her help. You also have the community card. So I feel like this is someone who already helps out within some type of a community and is actively assisting people. And maybe that's the hang up here. Maybe because they already have stepped into this and you feel like you know more than them, but you're not doing this type of work yet. Maybe you're a little bit, you know, kind of jealous in a way that they're already ahead of the game, so to speak, and you don't want to give them or yourself the feeling of they're of a higher authority than you. And that's what it is. You got to change that mindset, because it's not that they're of a higher authority just because they're already walking in that knowledge, walking in that knowing or that ability or whatever it is. See them as your equal still. But that's just it. See them as your equal, right? Not that you're above them, but they are seeming like they're above you because people don't know your knowledge yet, right? See yourselves as equals. Allow them to help you to heal yourself and walk away from this toxic energy, whatever this energy is within you. And you don't even have to be completely honest with them over what's going on inside of you, but you do have to be completely honest with you. You do. You have to be completely honest with you. Because if you're lying to yourself, that's why you're stuck with anybody. That's with anybody across the board. If you are not telling yourself the truth, if you're not being real with you about where your weaknesses are, about where things need to be corrected or healed or walked away from, you've created the blockage. You've created the stumbling block. You've created the hamster wheel where you're just going and going and going and going and going and working so hard at it, and it's not getting you anywhere. There's no resolve. There's no end in sight. Let your friend help. See them as your equal. Okay? Much love to you, Aquarius. Much love to you. Because you have my utmost respect and admiration for your wisdom, for your ability to be a creator, to be a healer, to be someone who shares the knowledge, to be nurturing. You're a really beautiful soul. And you know that about yourself. But there's room for growth. There's room for seeing where you're weak and telling yourself it's okay. We don't have to be strong all the way around. It's okay to let people help. I hope you'll take that advice. All right, moving right along. We are on Leo. January 2022 for Leo. Please, Spirit, guide us in these messages and inspiration and encouragement of the month ahead for Leo for January 2022. Our happy new year. It's going to be happy for all of us. And again, I encourage you to go check out the collective reading that I did if you haven't already seen it. And if any of you need my assistance on the website, I have drastically dropped the pricing so that everyone can get the guidance, the clarity, and the assistance necessary to step into their full power so that we can all truly be free and create the world that we want. Because we are who we've been waiting on. We are who we've been waiting for. Leo, 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 what are you up to in the month of January? One more card, please. Okay, or not. Aye, aye, Capitan. Okay, self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Love that. Okay, we also have be the light, trust in your higher forces, and unlock the magic within you. I'm set too close to the screen. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see my cool pants or not, but they say fortune teller and tarot reader all over them. They're fun. Okay, so movement, great speeds happening, bravery, and discipline. It's time to be brave. It's time to be disciplined. It's time for movement. It's time to be in the light, whether that means walking in your own light or walking in the spotlight, trusting in the higher forces and unlocking the magic within you because you possess gifts of the soul that benefit yourself and others. And trusting in the higher powers because you know that you're never walking alone. Our angels, our guides, our ancestors, our deceased loved ones are always with us. They're just beyond the veil that is simply hard for some people to see because they've not ascended into their light body as much as others at this time. And believe it or not, that veil is simply a color spectrum that your eyes are not picking up on. True story, scientifically proven. It's a color spectrum. It's why you're not picking up on it, and others do. Just like the radio waves and all of the other waves, they're all really in a color spectrum that you're not picking up on. Okay, so you're contemplating. What are you contemplating? Temptation? Temptation. Getting temptation. Childlike wonder. Something exciting is tempting you. Makes you feel like a kid again. You're kind of dipping your toe into it. Calmly and cautiously feeling it out. Stepping into it a little at a time. You have all these representations of dipping your toe into it, or a puppet on strings where, you know, one hand isn't tied with the strings any further to test it out. It's almost like you're ready, almost ready to really let your true self shine. You're feeling it out first. You're seeing how safe it feels, how good it feels. But you're excited about it because it does feel good. Yeah, you're balancing between two worlds within you right now. The you that everyone sees and the you that's on the inside that you know that you are, that you want to be, but for whatever reason you've been nervous to show to the world. Talk about color spectrums. Because she can see the color spectrums. Even on a gray, hazy, overcast day, she can still see all of the color spectrum. Sorry, I've had a cold. When my throat starts getting dry, I start coughing. Yeah, and trust in those higher powers because they are guarding you and protecting you. Always. They're always there with you. All right, let's try to figure out what you're afraid of about this. Why can't you move into this 2.0 version of you that's really the original ground floor you? Something to do with home life. Your home life is affecting your pathway and your journey. Maybe you feel like you have some image to uphold at home. Feeling like you need to continue the role of the mature woman. Maybe you feel like if you do this, you don't look so mature and responsible anymore. Maybe you feel that it's too whimsical. That's what this is. You feel like that people are going to look at this new you, walking in your light, walking in your power, going for your true purpose, what you really want to do, who you really want to be, looks too whimsical for most people, in your opinion. And why is that? Because in your opinion, it seems too foo-foo and whimsical, even though you know it's not, right? You know it's not. Yeah, you've got concern. You're really concerned of how you're going to look. You're really concerned about how people are going to perceive you, and that matters to you. But honey, you're a gift to the world. Be you, do you. Be your genuine self. Don't hide it away. You've been testing the waters. You've been feeling it out. It's feeling good. Keep going on that path. Really be you. Because there's no reason for you to feel less than. I want to say less than who you are now. You're not going to be less than who you are now to show people who you really are. You're going to be more. You're going to be so much more. They're going to see how big of a gift you are to the world. And it's not something you're going to have to work hard at. It's going to be effortless. It's going to flow nicely. You have mature man and official person. I feel like when you step into this power, you're going to be recognized for it by someone who's very important, who's going to then possibly even put you in a more authoritative role, to be a different kind of leader. I want to say a better leader, a different kind of leader for people. Because that is your role, Leo. You're a leader. You're a leader by nature. You're courageous and strong and brave, and you have great ideas. And you have the Tower in reverse. And we're going to get to that in a minute, because I think that's a good thing. That means something really, really special for you. Not the typical Tower meaning, but I want to look at the rest of these cards that fell out first before I speak on that. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Magician, the Lovers in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. You see, here's what I feel about this. I feel like you've been juggling between your true self and the person that you are viewed as within your household and work. You've been walking in both worlds. You want that union to happen where you can be you and be accepted and be loved and still be, included and not looked at as woo-woo or too fantastical. You've been at a little bit of a crossroads about it, dipping your toe in it, feeling it out. But it's time for you to be the magician and use the magician within you, the alchemical process within you. And realize within yourself that this is not something that's going to be viewed as whimsical by any of your partners, whether this is within the household or at work. And there doesn't have to be a death of the you that they know. It's a merging, right? It's a merger. It's not a phoenix moment. It's not a death and a rebirth. It's a merger. It's the best of two worlds, right? By combining them, you're getting the best of two worlds. And the people that are still in your space, in your 6 degrees, are going to love you and honor you and respect you for that. You don't need to be afraid of your image. You don't need to be afraid at all of anything, because you are a gift to the world. And everyone is going to recognize that. Everyone. So just trust that, Leo. Trust that, because the month of January looks really beautiful and exciting and enlightening for you, as long as you're willing to lock in your own lion energy of bravery and courage and merge into who you are meant to be for everything. Okay? Now we're moving on to Pisces and then Scorpio. January 2022 for Pisces. Pisces, you have perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. I use my intuition in all aspects. I am no longer indecisive. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So you are no longer afraid of adversity. Very good energy for you. Okay, you're enjoying the comforts of your home. You have great endurance right now. Lots of motion, lots of movement, lots of cleansing going on. Maybe lots of storms happening to cleanse, to wash away the old. You are being guided by the druids to hold the space, transform and unveil your gifts like a shapeshifter. Drop your shields. You have protection and guardians all around you. Honor your inner knowing as the medicine mother or the shaman. Set your sights higher like the stargazer and bask in the joy and the light as if it's summer. Beautiful. Yeah, a lot of you are definitely realizing that whatever kind of toxic relationship you were in the past, it's time to let it go instead of juggling your feelings about it any further. It's time to let your heart sing instead of just having memories of the past and the good times that you did have and wishing for something else from it. Let it go. Like I told somebody earlier, you can't heal it unless you're willing to feel it. So feel it and heal it. Let it go. That's probably what you've been indecisive about, and that you're deciding you're no longer going to be indecisive, and the perseverance and the adversity as well. You've experienced the adversity, and now you're persevering and trying to get through it. And looks like to me for the month of January, you're hitting the jackpot on that. You're going to have success. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You're looking within. You're finding your own light again. You've really walked through that hall of mirrors and looked at yourself. And I think in a lot of ways, whatever this relationship was, maybe it was a great love. Maybe it was a soul contract. You know, one of those karmic relationships where you had to learn from it. But I think you walked away from it so hurt and heartbroken that you were trying to see what was wrong with you, why this would happen to you. And in taking that good, long, hard look at you, you learned to love yourself again and realize that you are enough. And that whatever this energy was, it was a lesson, right? Everything happens for a reason. And maybe you don't understand the lesson yet, except that it is in itself a lesson. And that you are enough. Yeah. Tapping into your inner light, going all the way back to your childhood thoughts. Really feeling the energy and the enthusiasm and the love for self and life that you had as a child. I think that's important at this time for you to remember, Pisces, is that, and maybe you actually are trying to remind yourself, but remembering what it was like to just be a kid, and you were just so happy and free and not stressed and not worried, you know. So you've got the Knight of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Sun. So yeah, this tells me that in the month of January, you are finally ready to move forward. Stop worrying about the past. Stop looking at what you've lost. Stop looking at the sadness of it and feeling that you're going to be healing, you're going to be resting, and you're going to come out fresh and new, and you're going to go after new things, new projects, new exciting collaborations, possibly even new relationships. And all of these things in the month of January that you're pursuing are going to bring you lots of happiness. So definitely, definitely stay in that energy and move toward those goals of letting go of the past hurt. I haven't seen it yet, but I feel like you've got a true soulmate coming in just around the corner. As soon as you move through this energy in the month of January, I feel like by February, maybe as far out as your birthday, around March, early April, but I feel like definitely by no later than April, you're going to feel very abundant in your heart space. Yeah. And you can have very high expectations for this new relationship that's coming in, because it is going to end up in a perfect union of marriage. And it's not that far over the horizon. It's just right around the corner. All you have to do is be ready to feel it and heal it. And then the messages, 2 cards of messages, 3 cards of messages. Okay, yeah. Pisces, all you have to do is let this go finally. Let this go. Whatever happened to you in your past, it's okay. It's over now. It's done. It's not going to happen to you again. It's not. This was some kind of karmic contract. It's not going to happen again. Release it. Because there's someone new coming that is your soulmate, that is your perfect person for you. And you need to trust that. Expect it. Like, really expect it. Walk through the month of January knowing my true love is coming. Because they are. And this is going to be the marriage that you always wanted. The perfect union. The fair and balanced union. This is really beautiful energy for you. Really beautiful. I'm really very pleased, and I want comments on this video at the end of January, because I want updates. I want to know that you walked in that energy and you experienced this beautiful blessing that's coming in for you. Even if it doesn't happen by the end of January, please come back to this video when it does happen in February, March, or April, and put it in the comments below. I would love to know. Hell, I may even send you a wedding gift. Who knows? Alrighty. Last but not least is Scorpio. Where are we at here on time? Mr. and Mrs. Scorpio, what do we have for you for January 2022? Oh, that rhymed. Beautiful. The biome. I love this card. This is you really getting into your roots of who you are, the core of who you are in your creations, in your manifestations, in your growth of all things, inward and outward things, communing with the animals, staying in your sacred space, using your alchemy to create magic. You have 2 cards of creation here. This is great. Spirit guided messages for Scorpio, January 2022. Guidance and advice from Spirit. So we have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And that is a hard lesson. So I am so proud of you for learning that, or possibly beginning to learn it in the month of January, to be honest with yourself. Because if you can't be honest with yourself, you can't really be honest with anyone, period. And you should be honest with you. Doesn't mean you have to tell everybody else what it is. Just be honest with you. And then if it's something you don't like, fix it. Right? Fix it. If you can't fix it, move out of that space. See your seeds grow. I love all of the plant, earthy feel to this. Intend and create. Grow within your current situation. Shift your perspective. And stand your ground. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are really coming into your own. I feel like a lot of you are really just coming into your own finally. And I just say finally because I feel like you've wanted to for a long time. Maybe you didn't know how. Maybe you were afraid to act on it. Maybe the circumstances or the situation wasn't allowing for it. Whatever it was, I feel like you've wanted to be there, standing in your true power for a long time. And now this month of January is really going to be your time to shine and start seeing the fruits of your labor. Start seeing your little seedlings grow, right? Your bounty, your harvest, your plentifulness from what you've already done inwardly and outwardly. I'm getting hungry, y'all. Hungry. Okay. Focus. Scorpio. January 2022. Come on, don't make me pick the cards. I don't like picking them. I know, it's something I need to work on. I heard you. Oh, feeling whimsical, are we? Letting our little Pandora's box open up and let all of our magnificent, magical, whimsical self out. I see you. I see you, Scorpio. Taking the ties off. You're not bound to nothing. Ready to spread those beautiful wings. Look, you're breaking your own inner chains. Your own inner bondage that's kept you from spreading those wings big and wide. And being whimsical about it. Hey. Yeah, okay, I'll show you the first one. See? Letting your little cup of magic out. Maybe a peep at a time, right? Cracking it open, letting out some of the pieces of your puzzle to the others at a time, right? Little clues here and there. This is who I really am. See, she wears a mask. And in her dreams, she stands in all her beauty and power and glory. But in her daytime life, on the daily, she's only sharing little bits of her here and there with people. Here's a piece of my puzzle for you. Here's a piece of my puzzle for you. And a little bit at a time, you're letting those pieces of that puzzle out. You're untying these ribbons that bind you, which are mental ribbons. Yep. There it is. In January, you're going to decide to finally just walk in blind faith. Blind faith that it's okay for you to show the world who you are. All of your faces, right? All of you. Not a puzzle piece at a time. All of you. Because it's time to stand up and spread them wings and let all of that light that's around you, coming from within you, radiate across the whole globe. Yeah, man. Are you picking up what I'm throwing down? Time for a new journey in January. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I know you still have concern. Concerned about what the family will think, particularly the elders, the older people in the family. But you're going to have high honors for what you're doing here, kid. High honors. I think you're going to be shocked at how admired you are by your own family. Because all of them already believe a little bit of what you believe. All of them. And when they find out how much you know and who you are, you're going to be the go-to person. Yeah. See, you're going to be considered the mature woman. You're going to be considered the person in the know. And with childlike wonder and enthusiasm, they're coming to learn from you. And I think it's because you have some beautiful, creative, whimsical way about you that draws the children to you, that draws people to you with childlike mind, with that feeling of being a child again. You're drawing them in with your whimsical, beautiful light. And there's no reason for you to be feeling imprisoned anymore. You don't need to feel like you gotta hide who you are. You don't. Because they're going to honor that and love that and cherish it. They're going to look at you in a whole new way, yes. But it's a way of high honor. And as a very mature woman. So ease up on all that concern because it's just you in your head, right? And you have soul family coming in to help you. You have, even within your own relationship, a very supportive partner that's ready to assist you in just embracing you. They embrace you for who you are. They love you for who you are. Yeah. The main male in your life supports this. Has your back. Is your rock. No matter what. And no, it's not somewhere in a distant horizon. Because you know as well as I do that it's all about perception. The distance. Distance is perception. If you think it's far away, then it is. If you think it's there that fast, it is. And this is going to be your occupation. Whatever this is in you that's so whimsical and creative that you're afraid to show, this is going to be your occupation. This is what's going to fulfill you. This is the seeds that you've been planting and the seedlings that you've been nurturing. It's time for change. It's time for change. It's time to make it official. It's time to stand in your position of who you truly are as that official person with the high honor. Yeah. And you're still going to be thinking on it. Thinking on it, thinking on it, thinking on it. All through the month of January. Even all the while being brave enough to put more than just your toe out. Dip your toe in it. See how it feels. But to really start embracing who you are. You're still going to be thinking a little bit about it. So, no stinking thinking. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't scare yourself away. Don't get in your own way. Yep. Stop worrying over it. You've got the Nine of Swords. But you also have the Six of Cups and the Hermit and the Four of Wands. Honey, this is your soulmates. This is soulmate energy, soul family energy, all around you, completely supporting you. All you need to do is just go within and tell yourself it's okay, that it's safe. Everyone thinks that the Scorpio is so threatening. The Scorpion is what I meant. The Scorpion is so threatening. But really, the main reason that the Scorpion strikes is out of fear for what's about to happen. They get defensive. They get on guard. It's time for you to judge yourself accordingly. Judge the situation accordingly. I've dropped a card somewhere. And be fair to yourself. Because you deserve this honor. You deserve this joy that doing this is going to bring you. And it's going to open up lots of doors for you, lots of opportunities. It's going to make you really excited. Possibly even really wealthy. So don't be afraid, Scorpio. Don't be afraid. Let that beautiful, whimsical side of you Shine. Let it all the way out. Spread those wings and fly. You have a really exciting month ahead of you, a really beautiful start to the new year. By deciding to walk in blind faith and show all of your many sides and many facets to the world. Because you're so much more than just a scorpion. You're more like a crystal or a diamond. You shine at every angle when you allow it. Alright guys, that wraps up the tarot for all 12 of us for January. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please like it, subscribe, make some comments, talk to me, people. Come on. I love to talk. You know I do. All of you be well, be blessed, have a safe and happy new year, and a really great January. Be well, be blessed.